Thank you, Sian, so much for doing this case study for us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sian. So, just going to ask you a few questions about, obviously, you're a big user of Cloud Contracts 365. So, what was the problem you were looking to solve when you came across Cloud Contracts?
So I think initially what we were finding is that we work with lots of different partners in the channel, lots of different types of partner, and we were getting contracts coming through that were slightly different every time. People want different terms and conditions, and actually I was finding that we were needing to go out to get quotes to have contracts reviewed over and over and over again at a high cost, but also it takes a little while to get the answers back that you need. So it was kind of slowing down us really getting into new partners and embedding with them. And that was the main kind of challenge that I wanted to try and navigate.
That's fantastic. So, what made you actually go for the product in the end? Because obviously, there's those challenges. What was it about the product that really spoke to you against those needs? Can you explain a bit about what that product does?
Yeah, definitely. But from my side, it was the AI. It was the fact that you guys had built something that could take a contract in whatever sort of format it came from the partner in, and really quickly give me a good indication of whether this was going to be flagged as red. So there were loads of things in there that I shouldn't accept, or whether actually it came back as green. And the fact that that process for us went from days, if not weeks, to a few minutes. It was really, really easy. And so it just made total sense. I think it's really innovative. It's really unique in market. And the tech industry, as we both know, is such a fast moving thing. It was just a no-brainer for me.
Oh, amazing. That sounds amazing. Thank you. So if I could give you a magic wand, what would you have the product do today? What is it that it's not doing at the moment that you'd really love it to do?
Oh, interesting. It does a lot of what we need it to do. I think it will be interesting for me to see as you put more kind of templates and more different types of contracts into the mix, because we use it for, as I say, partner contracts. I think in the future, maybe there's a world where we use it for other types of contracts, our own
Mhm.
internal employment, things like that. I think that would be good.
Amazing. And can you showcase any kind of quick wins that you feel comfortable sort of showcasing? Some
Yes.
examples of quick wins?
Yes, definitely. You saved us really from a very near miss with in a particular scenario where I looked down the contract myself, and I'd done that and it looked fine to me, and someone on my team ran it through the contract checker, which we always do, and it came back that I think it was the indemnity. One of the figures that we'd be liable for was hugely high, really, really
Yeah.
high, and I hadn't noticed. And so that to me, that's instant ROI, because looking down
Mhm.
that myself, I'm used to scanning these contracts and I know kind of what I'm looking for, but actually I had missed it. So that safety that you have with the product and the fact that AI is doing that for you and checking it for you,
Yeah.
just invaluable.
Amazing. Finally, obviously, you've said that you have used lawyers in the past, and sometimes they can be the bottleneck, so it takes a bit longer to sort of get a deal across the line. Would you say there's any other kind of perk with this product as against to using a lawyer? I mean, obviously, lawyers are more thorough because they're going to be doing the full, complete review, but is there any other sort of perk to the product, would you say?
Yeah. I don't like to reduce everything to cost, but to be honest, the cost savings have been a huge driver for us. We're a small business. We're a small, UK consultancy, boutique based business, and we don't have hundreds of thousands of pounds to spend on legal fees. And actually, for us, that would totally negate anything we were doing with partners. It was a total barrier. So the price and the fact that I pay monthly, it's just a predictable amount. The predictability of what I'm going to pay is also really important.
Yeah.
It just made it incredibly cost efficient way to feel like, okay, we're safeguarded as a business. We're not signing up to anything that's risky, and we're not asking our own partners to sign up to anything that's risky. We are using contracts that we know come back as flagged as green. your team.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been great.
That's amazing. And have you been using the e-signature functionality in the app as well?
Yeah, we have used the
Yeah.
signature. I like that it notifies you when it comes back, and I also like that the platform saves all the contracts in one place, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter really what stage, right? If they've been sent out for signature via the tool or not,
Yeah.
I can see them all in one place. So yeah, we've been using it. We love it.
Yeah, amazing. And I think also one of the things we built it for was to future-proof the business, because actually, if you've got a data room effectively of all your signed contracts there, or you can manage to see what's signed and not signed, then you know by the time you want to exit your business at some point in the future, you've got everything in one place rather than scrambling
Mm.
everywhere to find those kind of signed copies.
Definitely. And historically, the trend was that whoever sent the contract from my team ended up holding that local copy. And that,
Yeah.
yeah, as you say, that's not it's not the most efficient way to run that, right? So
Yeah.
having those all go out of one place, and me as chief exec being able to go in and say, okay, I can see these partners have signed, these ones haven't, rather than asking for the updates. Again, it's a time saver.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Just finally, if I may, with the contract builder, I know that you've had templates built for you in the past from lawyers, and obviously you've got the upload your own template feature in there, which you can do, and it has that API integration to Companies House, so it makes it a lot easier to sort of, throw your contracts out to the other side now. But have you used any of the contracts that are in the system at the moment, like the NDA, for example, or any of those
Yeah.
contracts?
Yeah. We use the NDA with every single partner. It's nice to have a standardized approach
Mhm.
so that I know that, okay, everyone's under the same terms and conditions when it comes to non-disclosure is really nice,
Mhm.
makes me feel more comfortable. Yeah, we have used a few of the others. Oh, I can't remember the name. Was it the reseller agreement?
The SaaS agreement or the
Maybe
PSA or letter of
maybe the
agreements.
letter of agreement,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, we're not just using one, we're using quite a few.
Okay, that's brilliant. And one of the things that we wanted to safeguard is that obviously you've got 45K worth of templates there at the moment, all built by lawyers. So you've got very best in class templates. So whatever you're doing with your templates and getting signed, you can rest assured that you've got the best in class, that if you go to exit, if there's any due diligence on you, you've got the right contracts in place. Whereas I
Yeah.
think a lot of people go out to the market to find the right contracts, or they go to non-specialists who don't know how to write, for example, NCCSP terms or
Yeah.
anything that's relevant to Microsoft partners or the tech industry. It doesn't have to be just Microsoft terms because that's an option. Yeah, how did you find that experience?
Yeah, I think you've raised a really good point, and another reason why you're so unique in market is that I just really struggle to find anybody else who would understand those really specific terms. Microsoft, the land of acronyms, the
Yes.
land of acronyms. And
They
so
love it.
there's the
Three-letter
Microsoft
acronym.
jargon. Yeah, exactly. There's that jargon. And then there's, no offense, there's some legal jargon, which I don't understand sometimes. And having the two together is sometimes a little bit overwhelming. So the fact that, you would know what the AI Cloud Partner Program is, puts you just light years in front of a more traditional kind of generalist legal firm in my eyes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sean. I really, really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.